Hey, what's up guys? My name is Barosa. I'm an internet marketer and I'm here in Southern California with the owner of Digital Altitude. As you guys know, some of you are my followers on Facebook, some of you are my list for many years. I don't put my name into anything that I don't check personally. So when I got the call from Michael to come and visit him in Santa Monica in his office here in Digital Altitude, I jumped on the plane and I jumped at the chance of actually meeting him in person. Michael, I want to thank you first of all very much for seeing me.
It's a pleasure.
And basically just answer a couple of questions really
Sure.
that I get asked every single day on my email or my Skype. What is Digital Altitude?
Sure.
And how can it help a newbie?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's one of the things that was my biggest focus was the newbie, because I was a newbie when I first got started, when I first got online, and that was back in the late 90s. And the advent of the internet had just come on. We saw the first bubble, in the first 90s, and everybody was going to Silicon Valley, and we've seen subsequent bubbles since then. But one of the things that really drove me about the internet, because I had spent 4 years in the Marine Corps, grew up on a ranch, grew up on a farm. I understood work ethic and drive and determination, but I also knew that the real world out there is tough. People trade time for money, they get their hands dirty to put dollars in their pocket, they spend 30, 40, 50 years working for the same company and get a gold watch. I knew that wasn't what I was signing up for, especially when I saw the internet growing and the speed it was growing. So I wanted to be able to leverage my time, to be able to spend time with people I care most about, that I wanted to, my kids, my wife, obviously, and my extended family, and be able to do all the things that most people don't get to do. The top 1%, even the top 10 or 20%, and be able to do those things. So I knew I needed leverage, I needed automation to be able to do those things, and that's one of the things that Digital Altitude does. But the biggest component about it is that we have solved a lot of the problems that I had when I first came online, and maybe even you too, Paulo, because a lot of it is driving traffic. You got to get people to a website. It's a big component, and people can struggle with that. But we figured all that out. The sales component, building websites, all of those kind of things. We have all that done for you as part of Digital Altitude. So we've really, kind of got rid of the crevices and the cracks of climbing Everest, if you will, and we've kind of given you a nice little helicopter right to the top. That's really what the goal was for Digital Altitude, to be an incubator for entrepreneurs, to educate them on how to make real money online, whether their passion, no matter what their passion, interest, or idea. So if you want to sell jeans, if you want to sell cookies, if you want to sell information, it doesn't matter. We can teach you how to price it, we can teach you how to market it, we can teach you how to get traffic, we can teach you how to make the sales, we can teach you to increase the conversions across the board. And in many cases, we do a lot of those things for you. So that was really the core idea behind Digital Altitude, because we've seen it in so many programs and systems online that they just don't offer the value to really facilitate and help the newbie. They're just in it for a quick buck, to make a quick, fast money on the front end. They're not really in it to get people results, and that's the focus of Digital Altitude. We really passionately want to get people to the top of the mountain, and that's why we created the whole metaphor around the mountain with our product line and the name of Digital Altitude. We wanted people to get altitude in a digital world in this day and age.
You can have put it in better words. So I really appreciate you for explaining what Digital Altitude is and what I like about Digital Altitude. And I've been in other programs, obviously. I've been in very successful businesses, but for the newbie, what I struggled with most of it was people getting overwhelmed as they join the business. And what I like about what you've done, and maybe you can elaborate a little bit more for our, obviously, people who are watching this video, is people get overwhelmed when they join the business. What is different about Digital Altitude, and how did you solve that problem? Because the overwhelm of information is what stops people basically having success online.
Yeah.
But you seem to have sorted that problem out. So would you mind just to explain?
Yeah, absolutely. People do get caught up in the paralysis by analysis. They want to speed up. They want to earn really fast. They want to get traction. And we get all that. What we try to do is slow them down a little bit, set their expectations properly. A lot of other companies online, they over-promise and under-deliver, where that's exactly what we do, the opposite. We are looking to slow people down a little bit, set their expectations properly, build a real sustainable long-term business. We help them create entities, we help them with their accounting, we help them really set up a long-term, sustainable, scalable foundation for their business, rather than just create hype and buzz and the bling bling kind of thing that we see online with some of the people with sitting in front of their jet or whatever, their rented mansion. We've seen all that kind of garbage, and that's not what we are here at Digital Altitude. We're here to really teach people a real skill set that can really take them to the next level and really show them step by step how to get up the mountain, and not just promise that a helicopter is going to pick you up and take you to the top. We want to make sure that you have the skill set to climb. We want to make sure you have the skill set to be able to, it goes back to the old fishing metaphor. You know what I mean? You can fish for people, or you can teach them how to fish and feed them for life. So that's really what we're doing here. We're slowing people down. We're educating them. We're taking them to a step-by-step process that really gets them to understand that this is bigger than they probably thought. They're not in it. Everybody wants to make a couple extra grand a month, but really we want you to be able to create a paycheck for life. We want you to be able to sustain this skill set to pay you for life, much just like it has for yourself and a lot of your team members. You've been able to, work with those people individually, and no matter what they're selling or no matter what program that they're in, they're able to take that skill set and apply it to it. And that's what we teach. We really want to be the incubator.
This is why really I'm excited about Digital Altitude, guys, because since starting, I've been in this company for about 5 to 6 weeks. It's not just me actually making it and actually earning money. My whole team is making money, and I'll tell you why. In the past 5 weeks, my team has actually generated over $250,000 in group value. Because, again, from what Michael explained, you don't get overwhelmed when you come into Digital Altitude. And then obviously there's the coaches who do the closing for you as well. So
we have 5 levels of coaches. You have support, you have training, you have people that are helping you up the mountain. You can't get to the top of the mountain by yourself. A lot of people will try to sell that to you and tell you that, but there's no getting to the top of any mountain by yourself. It's all part of a team, a part of a group. Together we achieve more. We know all the acronyms. It's just, that is so true. It's just the reality of life.
I love the fact that people are actually learning and they're earning while they learn. So they've got the coach to close their sales while they're actually learning how to become internet marketers or successful internet marketers. So with that said, I'm excited to have met you, Michael. This is a real company with real products, because I don't put my name against something that obviously people join just to make money. And they only buy the products because they would sell the products. But people actually join because the products are, they can learn internet marketing, become successful themselves. So they don't just join for the opportunity. That's what I like about obviously what you've created here. I just want to say that I'm excited. If you were to lock arms with us, it's only $1 actually to start, because you can actually start in a business like this and have success just for $1. So there's nothing you're not risking much really. So there'll be a link around the website somewhere, either above or below. Click on that. Lock arms with us, it's $1. And with that said, Michael, I appreciate you for obviously making time for me, and it was lovely to meet you again. Let's go all the way to the top.
Let's do it. We're gonna climb. I'm ready. We'll see you on the inside.
See you on the inside, guys.